what's up guys, Just Ash here. So today, I'm coming at you with another K-pop album review because that is apparently a thing that I do on my channel now. And I'm going to be reviewing Stray Kids' new album, Levanter. And I'm just going to preface this right now with, you can 100% be a fan and support a group without necessarily 100% loving everything they do. And I'm sure you now know why I'm telling you this, because I don't necessarily like this album all that much. I don't hate it, it's not a bad album, but my initial reaction was, oh, and then it was kinda eh. So yeah, I'm gonna do this the same way I've done other K-pop reviews on my channel. I'm gonna go through the song listing track by track, review each track, anything that has a music video or choreography for, I'm going to talk about that as well. So let's just get on with it, shall we? The first track is a track called Stop. I actually quite like this track. It's not my favorite track off the album, it's not the worst track on the album, we'll get to that. But I like it, it's got a really good beat, it's kind of catchy, it's a really strong start to the album. I'd like to see some choreography for it. I think it would be quite cool choreography to watch, and that's really all I have to say about it. With my initial reaction to this album being kind of meh, I don't really have much to say about the songs that I don't necessarily love, but don't dislike. Everything was very middle of the road, average for me. The next song is Double Knot. Now, Double Knot was released as a music video a few months ago. I didn't like it when it was released. Not even I didn't like it and then it grew on me. I just flat didn't like it. Normally when a song is released as a music video, I will wait for some choreography, I'll wait for a live performance, especially if I don't necessarily like the song to start with. I will wait and see what it's like performed live, because sometimes the spectacle can make it more enjoyable. I'll wait for a dance practice so I can see the choreography. And I think with Double Knot, I watched the music video, which I didn't like. I watched one live performance, or maybe the choreography, like the dance practice, and I didn't like the choreography either. To me, Double Knot sounds just a little bit too disjointed, so it sounds a bit like everyone's singing a different song. No one's lines, personally, to me, seem to match, and they also don't match the backing track either. I just think it's very disjointed, very all over the place. The choreography is similar. I don't like the choreography because that looks very disjointed and messy and not in an purposefully unpolished kind of way. It's just, it looks a mess, basically, is what I'm saying. However, when Double Knot first came out, also, sorry I keep playing with my hair, I desperately need a haircut, but I haven't got the time, too busy listening to K-pop. But when Double Knot first came out, I genuinely thought it would be the song I liked the least off this album. It isn't, which is surprising. I'm very much surprised by that as well. I, again, don't necessarily like the song, but it's not the worst off the album, because the worst off the album is the next song, which is also the title track that the album is named after, which is Levanter. I do not like this song at all. I don't like the music video. I understand what they're going for with the music video, because there's the whole world building and the concept that they're going for. And if you guys want to talk Stray Kids concept theories, please let me know in the comments, because I have theories. I just don't like the music video for Levanter at all. It's, again, too disjointed, and I appreciate that's kind of what they were going for, but I personally don't like that. There are other groups that have done storytelling better in videos, and unfortunately, it's just not a strong video for me. The song itself, as much as I hate to say it, it sounds really generic. If you had played me the song without me realizing it was a Stray Kids song, I probably wouldn't have said it was a Stray Kids song. That's how generic it sounds to me. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Please don't hate me. I still love the group. They're still a really good group. I really support them. I just don't like the song. Booster, I don't remember what Booster sounds like. I know that when I first listened to it, my reaction was literally like nothing. It was very, I don't want to say bland, because it's not bland. The album isn't bland. They've got a lot of good things things going on. The album itself as a whole is very cohesive. There are a lot of motifs that play throughout it, but Booster, I literally cannot remember what it sounds like. It's just a bit bleh to me, and it's not because I've only listened to the album once or twice. I've actually listened to the album like 10 times now, so yeah, Booster, not that great. Astronaut, on the other hand, is 100% the best song on the album. It is one of my new favourite songs. It has such an upbeat vibe. I love the video. Comparing this video for Astronaut to the video for Levanter is like chalk and cheese. They are completely different. They're trying to do the same thing and tell a story within the Stray Kids concept that they've built, and Astronaut does it so much better, and I'm really intrigued to see the choreography for it as well. I think it will be really cool choreography. Stray Kids choreography is usually really good anyway, double knot notwithstanding. And the thing about Astronaut is, I've said this before in K-pop reviews, it gives me a really nostalgic vibe. I don't know why, because I used to be an emo, so I have no idea why it would give me such a nostalgic vibe, but it does. And I also really like the all-white costumes they wear towards the end of the video. I think they look really good. I'd love to see choreography performed in those costumes. So easily the best song off the album for me. Easily one of my new favourite Stray Kids songs. When they released the music video, because they did the music video before the album, I was so excited. I literally watched it on YouTube about 20 times in one day. Favourite song off the album, best song off the album. Sunshine is another song that I don't necessarily dislike. It's got a very nice mellow vibe. I did notice, as much as I don't like to compare bands because they are very different and everyone has their own merits, I did notice the beat is very similar to Poppin' Star from the Tomorrow by Together Dream Chapter Magic that has just been released last month before, a couple of months ago, but slowed down in a more mellow way. I think the vibe works really well for the song. It's very catchy. I, again, really like it. It comes directly after Astronaut, so you get all hyped for Astronaut, and then it brings you back down. It chills you out. It's very mellow. It's, for me personally, probably the second best song on the album. And the final song on the album is, let me just check my track listing. The final song on the album is You Can Stay. This is another very mellow song, but not as mellow as Sunshine. It's not a bad song. It's not to my personal taste. Again, much of this album isn't. I wouldn't say it's a bad song. If it was on a playlist, I wouldn't skip it, but I wouldn't necessarily choose to play it. Does that make any sense? I know I've said that before in videos like this as well, but yeah, not my favorite song, not the worst song on the album. And that's really all I have to say about it. Again, overall, it's not a bad album. I can tell where they're going with it. The music itself is cohesive. The album as a whole, when you listen to it, it feels very good. The songs don't necessarily flow into one another, but there is very much a musical story being told through it, which is quite nice. I really like the album artwork as well. I think the blue, the white, and then the black and grey background go really well. But overall, it's just not to my taste. I don't necessarily dislike the album, but I don't love it. And unfortunately, I was so hyped for this, especially with Astronaut and it being delayed for various reasons. I was really hyped up for this album, and personally, a bit disappointed really. If you disagree with me though, do feel free to leave your comments below. I appreciate that everyone has very different tastes in music and that you may not agree with me, so please let me know your thoughts on the album in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe as well and hit the notification button so that you don't miss any of my uploads. If you like this video, give it a like. If you like this album, give this video a like as well, because why not? And I will see you next time for more content.